Now let's talk about China. This week, Beijing is hosting a crucial meeting. Top Communist Party leaders are gathering. The purpose? To shape the future of China's economy. It's going to be a tough task. The meeting itself is off to a rough start because fresh economic data is out and it shows further decline for the Chinese economy. It grew at the rate of 4.7%. This is from the April to June quarter. 4.7%, from the April to June quarter, the first quarter of the new financial year. And 4.7 is below Beijing's target. China had hoped to grow at 5% this year. They've got 4.7, so this performance is below expectations, and the reasons are the same old ones. The continuing slump in the property sector. Sales of commercial properties are down by 25%. This is for the first 6 months of 2024. Home sales are even worse. In the month of May, China had 60 million unsold apartments. It would take 4 years to clear this inventory if Beijing doesn't extend any government aid. 4 years. And will it extend government aid? At this point, China really cannot afford to do so. The government's own finances are in poor shape. Local governments have trillions of dollars to repay. They now owe as much as $11 trillion, so the debt is quite high. There is growing unemployment and weak demand. If you connect the dots, this is the picture you get. China's economy is in a state of slowdown, if not recession.
I think the economy is really under pressure. This year, it's really the case for everyone, whether it's businesses or individuals, we're really feeling that pressure.
In terms of income, savings, or purchasing power, personally, I haven't lost much. But we are worried about the future. We think that the economy is going to stagnate for a relatively long time.
So people are openly expressing concern, which brings me to this week's meeting in Beijing. For the next 4 days, top government officials, military leaders, heads of provinces and academics will hold intense discussions. They'll discuss the Chinese economy and shape the country's economic strategy for the next decade. This meeting is called the Third Plenum. It happens once every 5 years. And how many officials are attending? A total of 400. Like I said, high-ranking government officials and members of the Communist Party, including, of course, Chinese President Xi Jinping. Chinese mouthpieces have been writing about this meeting, and I have one such report with me. This is what it says. A wide range of reform-focused policies are anticipated to be high on the agenda. So if Xi Jinping wants, he could use this meeting, the Third Plenum, to try and repair the Chinese economy for good. This would be the ideal platform to do it. In the past, some of the biggest reforms in China have been introduced on this very platform. In 1978, Deng Xiaoping brought in his reform and opening up agenda at the Third Plenum. 1978, Deng opened up the Chinese economy to the world, and those reforms turned China into an economic powerhouse. Then in 2013, Xi Jinping used this platform for another big shift. He dismantled China's one-child policy. And now, more than 10 years later, the Chinese economy needs a reset. If the president wants, he could seize this moment. But it may not happen, because as far as the Chinese president is concerned, there's nothing to fix. Beijing refuses to acknowledge its problem. Listen to this statement from today.
I would like to emphasize that the fundamentals of the Chinese economy continue to improve, and the positive factors driving economic recovery have accumulated and strengthened. China is a top destination for foreign-funded enterprises to invest and develop.
Our fundamentals are strong and continue to improve. That's what China says. In fact, that's what most leaders say when growth slows down. The fundamentals are strong. That's their go-to excuse. So expect more of the same in the Third Plenum. The Chinese government has released some official readouts. They suggest that Xi Jinping will reinforce his priorities. In other words, he'll push more of his agenda instead of announcing any major reforms that China really needs. 2024 was supposed to be the year of China's comeback. At this rate, it's becoming the year of China's decline.
Across continents, one powerful news source.
Bringing you diverse perspectives on the issues that matter.
we go beyond the boundaries to give you that little extra about every sporting moment.
So thank you for making Firstpost 5 million strong. We're counting on your support, and you can trust us to bring you the news unfiltered and unvarnished.
Climate change is on our doorstep. It's time for a revolution to take root. And it starts with 1.4 billion Indians. It starts with one tree for humanity, one tree for Mother Earth, one tree for our future. Project One Tree, a News 18 network initiative.
On the show today, the T20 World Cup bandwagon has moved across to the West Indies. What can you expect from this?
Hello, I'm Alison Green, coming to you from Durban, South Africa. Today we have a special show.
Start with a report on India's shifting nuclear posture. The first time since India officially became a nuclear power.
Hello and welcome to Firstpost.